Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is a guided message, all right, that I really strongly picked up on. This is a message for the collective. If you've clicked on this, watch this video, it's really important. It's a message that is will put your if you're feeling any kind of lack, which most of us are, or just feeling the in the process of the changes, maybe going through this tough cycle, the in-between energy, where usually the fives in the tarot symbolize something that is at its pivotal point of looking at something one way or another. It's that point of, okay, spilling your cups, but then there's, on the other side, there is still another cup. So this is all about perception with the number 5. So we have with the dragon card that I have been seeing quite a bit lately, and it did pop out. So I really wanted to use this message. I might pull some cards, but I really see the message very clearly, all right? So this is a guided message, spiritual message from the spirit guides, from the ancestors, all right? This is a message to guide you on your journey. Hopefully keep your despair down, keep your feelings of being left out, feeling like life is just having a toll on you. Maybe you're at the rock bottom feeling, because the Five of Pentacles is that energy of being left out in the cold. Now, it is this energy of something has happened in the physical. This could be financial, could be love, but it's more of possessions, so items, so being left out. This could be a situation of something has happened within this process of growth, where it's become a point where looking at the value of money. So this is the energy of something has been taken away, something that you felt as your security, something that felt like this was value to you. This could be just stability. So feeling like hopeless, feeling like stuck within the circumstance. This is not seeing the opportunity that this situation is actually showing you. This is the energy of almost like having valuable items that we tend to hold on to, anything to do with people or money or jobs, anything that we can physically touch or see, that we hold on to. So this is the energy of that has been almost broken down, that energy of what made you feel, what made you feel like you needed to possess, to make you feel like that was your journeys. Because I feel like there's the energy of when we feel like we're stripped from everything that we're used to, stripped from our daily routines, really feeling like the world has completely screwed us over. This is the energy of when we realize that we are stuck in our own situation. we're stuck in our own cycles of feeling of needing something, needing to hold on to certain opportunities, certain things that make us happy, like whether it be money or just anything to do with money. It's almost like when this energy comes in, say you lost your job and you can't have all of the luxury items you're used to, finding pleasures in other things. This is all about self-love. This is about simplifying life and still seeing, and not still seeing, and seeing that those items were holding you in the need energy, needing these items. So it was really keeping your energy stuck in the material. So this is needing to really go back to simplifying, finding pleasures in other things. It's almost the energy of needing to look at something differently. So the Five of Pentacles, it's almost like something has been taken away. Something's been taken away that made you feel broken down. And why is this happening? Almost, this could be poverty. This could be loss of a lot of financial, just security. So this is growing past the circumstances, that you are not the circumstance, that this energy of Five of Pentacles is to redirect our transformation, redirect our energy into what's valuable. This is all about, next is the Six of Pentacles. So that's the energy of finding the balance, finding balance on what you give your time, your resources, what you invest in, your opportunities. So I feel like this is the need to see something at a poor man's view, right? You can have all the money in the world and still not be happy. So this is the energy of it's really been, it's almost like this cycle that's showing you that even when you feel like you have nothing in your rock bottom, you still have your purpose. You still have the things that are simple, you know, and you're able to use those tools to grow. It's the ability not to be stuck in money and how money can hold on to the opportunity. So this is kind of like seeing an opportunity seeing the opportunity within the struggle. You know, this is someone that's struggling, you know, going from having lots of money to now needing to go to the food bank, you know, so this, and then you start to realize, wow, I didn't need all that food. And then when you say you get money back, you tend to still reduce all the money you spent, and seeing that you can live on less. So this is simplifying. What we value, and not being restricted to needing things, right? Because we need things, then when they're gone, it's almost like it's a big loss, right? When really, this is the key to set you free, because money and having to need objects and things and people, that holds your hostage, holds your energy, right? That you don't have a choice. Like, you need to have this, and without this, you can't make it, right? And so this is the energy where it's like, even when you're at rock bottom, everything that you thought was essential. So this is like being resourceful. This is branching out and needing to think of different ways, right, to do things, to work things out. So it's all about changing, looking at opportunities differently. Like the struggle, you know, like this, in the struggle, you can find a whole new way of building, a whole new structure, right? You can start from the beginning again, the bottom, and rebuild on something that is not all on labels and on money, and because that's that need. Then we always need. We're always on that hamster wheel, right? Always can't get ahead because we need. So this is when you really simplifying things, and the universe likes to show that, wow, you can survive like this. You know, like you lose power for a couple of days, and at the first couple hours, everybody's freaking out. But by day 2, it's like it's really enjoying the energy, and then the power comes back on, and it's like, oh, you know, I had fun, you know, and it's almost, I see with this lantern, it's like finding in the challenge, you find your strength, right? So it's like you realize how strong you are and how reckless you could have been with your time and money, and how you weren't looking at how investing the time is precious. And to pass, it's almost like passing on these opportunities to your children, right? So learning how to live in lack, and you can still have your 10 of Pentacles. It's all about transformation. It's like this time of needing to let go of the ego, of always needing to get the next best thing. Always, so it's almost like that struggle of always having to, you know, do anything. You know, like walk for miles in the snow to get to work, and then spend all your money on the newest whatever, you know, and it's all that time and energy that was put in. There's other ways of seeing money, seeing resources. There's opportunities everywhere. And when one window or one door closes, there's always another one. I think it's all about simplifying the energy. And there's always 2 sides. Because before the 5 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, and that's confined to a limited, not limited opportunities, but not allowing yourself to move in any direction. It's almost like that is the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like it's being stubborn. The 4 of Pentacles is being stubborn and not wanting to move out of being stuck in your situation, being stuck in the physical. Needing to get going. The 5 of Pentacles is part of the journey. Like she's got a lantern, she has her black cat, so even though she's out in the cold and unsure, I still feel like in some way she is aware of what's going on. So this is like the beginning of an awakening, right? Where you go into the tough journey, and you're not just sitting on it. You're not sitting on in this closed off energy. We're not even seeing the opportunity to grow, but staying comfortable where you are. Not growing. So staying confined, needing to go outside the box, the limitations, freeing yourself of like financial situations are keeping you stuck, all right? And this is needing to go off. And even if it is at the rock bottom when you have nothing, money is not everything. Without money, you have to be more resourceful and find other solutions. Plant new seeds of growth. Be patient and focus on your vision. Put time in detail, but using different resources, not doing things the same way and expecting different results. This is using this energy of trusting the cycles of harmony and growth and love. And cycles are always like that, right? When we have to go through a tough time because we've let go of things that were holding us back, things that were holding us in restraints, things that were holding us in this physical of possessions. And then even having nothing is still further along your journey, because that is where the new opportunities can come in. But to reinvent, to take something and recreate it, so this is the journey of feeling like you're lost, alone, in isolation, but you're moving in the direction of freeing yourself from these restraints. You're not lost. You're just not sure what is coming up next. And that is that Five of Pentacles, that it is left out in the cold, where it is that feeling of rock bottom. But you have your lantern, so you have your guidance, you have your intuition, you have that Virgo energy with the Hermit, this inspiration, this hope, this love, this healing. All right, so I do see new energy coming in that is going to be a new way of looking at stability, something that worked out, that you're able to put new resources in, and the way your time is valued. Allowing yourself to not be restricted. All right, and also, okay, so with that, we have the Five of Swords, so it's 5-5. So that is, we have opportunities, growth, and financial, and then we have the Swords, which is mind games, right? That's the 5 again, so that's the change, needing to, it's almost like, mind games is like, it's the energy of, there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of opinions, there's a lot of a lot of gossiping, all right? And this is like, your mind gets a little too cluttered, too many opinions, gets a little carried away. I feel like all of the different thoughts can get overwhelming, right? Especially with this 5. So it's almost like going towards a new direction, towards transforming how we build together, how we build and be resourceful with this practical energy. Not looking at money as valuable, but looking at skills, humanitarian. It's like this energy of it's like going towards home. I feel like you've been having this energy of turmoil around you, keeping your mind restricted. And I feel like that is the energy of that, the mind games, all of the chatter, all of the different opinions, thoughts, criticism. So I feel like the truth is kind of all scrambled up right now. So you're walking away from that mental disruption. So I feel like this is the energy of steering you away from your authenticity, steering you away from your opinions, your direction, your yeah, this is stirring up a lot of different emotions, I feel like. So don't be caught up in other people's thoughts of how you're supposed to live your life. It's all about your perspective. There's too many people communicating their thoughts. So this is needing to release your mind from others' opinions, keeping you in that lack, right? So I feel like that's where you are, in that lack mind of feeling out in the cold because of other people's restrictions. Other people's truth is not your truth. So it causes confusion. So I feel like that is that energy of in the cold, that your mind is in this energy of confusion, needing to change and understand that you are not other people's thoughts. You're not other people's opinions. They project anything on to you. It is all insecurities. So you need to get away from this energy of all these different stirring up a lot of chaos, mental chaos, all right? So feeling like these restrictions of your mind, that is what is keeping you in this lack energy. But this is where the change comes in, to see that these are just people's thoughts. And as you can see, thoughts and opinions, as much as they are words, they go up into the air. And if you don't accept it, if you don't agree with this, if it's not your truth, then don't let it attach onto you. Don't take what's not yours, right? All right, so you're being guided to see this new direction, this growth, this turn of the way you are putting your time and energy into. I just feel like you're taking a whole different route on how you grow your success, your abundance, how you look at how you're not holding on to energy and you're not holding on to other people's opinions. Yeah, so this is getting out of that restriction of it has to be this way, you have to be this way, you have to do it my way, you have to live a life of financial gains this way. So this is the energy of feeling like you need to impress people or needing to live up to other people's standards, right? So I feel like this is that other people in your life just putting a lot of ideas in your head onto where to put your energy, what to do next, pretty much. So don't let other people's opinions create lack. Your mind is yours, so choose to either believe what others say, or you can choose to follow your own light. And stay out of the drama and the gossip. That's all I think that is. So whatever's making you feel like this energy, is disconnecting from whatever was holding you in this energy. Now I feel like you're following your light into this new way of growth, this new way of building success. You're not following what other people tell you to do. You're not following other people's guidance, because it was keeping you almost in this energy of so this is needing to make your own opinions, your own thoughts, and project your own new beginnings on how you want to live your life. So once you start this energy of, all right, here I am, I can build my own structures, I can create my own cycles of growth, and not giving too much to others and leaving yourself with nothing. Maybe sharing too much information, sharing too much details about the way you want to go off on your own journey, and maybe you're being laughed at or feeling like, what you want to do, what your plans, what your quest is all about. I feel like it's being judged by others, right? So just know that you know your truth. You know what makes you happy, and you know what the universe is showing you, that this is not what the universe wants for you. You're meant for more. So this is all about destiny, choosing to walk away from any kind of situation, choosing to not stay in anything that is keeping you stuck and feeling like what you value and what you are here to create. I feel like others may be laughing because they don't think that you can do this. You know, you're starting from the bottom up. And there's like, nah, there's no way you can do this. And it's like laughing about it. And it's kind of around a potion, so it's a little bit like cackly, you know, like throwing up all those kind of daggers, all the swords. They're throwing up all the opinions, you know, just I feel like these opinions are just opinions because they're confined, right? These swords are confined. So it's not like it's an opinion of what's reality. It is just these person's small-minded thoughts, all right? And you're the seeker, you're the adventurer, you're going out and not needing things to survive, but creating your own journey. And that is part of the beautiful thing is yeah, all right. And the dragon, we have the dragon card. So this is seeing one's most true self, balancing the ego. All right, and I feel like the energy around the Knight of Swords, again, more mental. I feel like there has been somebody or more than one, because we have the Five of Swords, but I feel like there is others that are gossiping, talking, possibly trying to manipulate your energy. You know, like you can't do that. You couldn't do that off on your own. There's no way that you could go off and do your own thing and start your own whatever, you know, like start your own purpose. You start your own ways of giving and taking in the world. You're starting your own ways of the way we value and the way we look at money as this is mine and that's yours, but instead coming as a trading, you know, like lending a hand to others. It always starts off as a journey with nothing, right? We start off, we have nothing. And that's when we realize we have everything possible around us. The earth provides us so much. So I feel like you have these great ideas, these great thoughts. You are a very wise energy. And I feel like you're brave for going out of the box, that cookie cutter, and being shot down by others that don't see the same dream. They don't get it. Their imagination's not there. I feel like you're still here searching for something more than just the value in money and how we look at that, right? So this is the dragon spirit and the Knight of Wands. So whatever around has been kind of that hasty energy, the hasty energy coming in with the information, but not having all of it. You know, this kind of like, this is supposed to be the Knight of Swords. So you can see that it's very young energy. So it's kind of like coming in and kind of like, oh, you can't do that. But it's not it's not wise. This is not a wise energy. It's very young, hasn't lived for a lot of experience. So this is kind of like, his cape is a blanket, you know what I mean? So it's coming in really fast. I feel like people are coming really fast with their thoughts, opinions, their sword, you know, to really break down what you want to do, but that there's no facts. It's just purely on maturity level of just. So I feel like the gossipy energy around you, there's no substantial anything behind it. Just immature energy. Someone thinking that they know more. Someone thinking that, you know, trying to fly with a cape is gonna work. You know, like that. A little bit too proud. A little bit too. Not balanced, you know, here to so quickly to come in and rush to break down your plans for doing the unthinkable, you know what I mean? This is like, oh, you can never do that. That could never happen. No, 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 no. Just throwing around all of these words of it's like loose lips, you know, just kind of saying things, not really thinking about it, but yeah, so needing to change what other people's opinions, know that they are just it's that energy of using words as daggers. Know that you are the energy that can manifest anything. So if letting these thoughts go into your mind, this will keep you in this cold, feeling like you are those thoughts, but that's not. You have the pentacles here, so there's something growing, there's something of value, simplifying things, being a home for others who need healing or need guidance. It's like the guidance. The ancestors are guiding you in a different direction to take you away from the value of the lesson, the value in the lesson, that the less you have, the more you learn, the wiser you are, the happier you are sometimes with the less things, you know. Having too many things can keep you in this energy of never really growing and kind of never thinking for yourself. Kind of like rushing in and judging and you know, when just being quick to say things, quick to what's the word? Quick to break down your plans. Like new ideas, you're putting these new ideas that you're creating, and it's a way to change. And I feel like others around you could just be laughing it off, like, because they don't see the bigger picture. They don't see what your imagination brings. They don't have this energy of the dragon, all right? They're not there. So they're in that small energy, and you are growing, which... All right, so the dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness It is almost as if we are traveling with a great friend inside of ourselves. When we look in the mirror, deep into our eyes, we may even glimpse the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride. And as we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes see beauty everywhere. It is said that if a yogi does not see beauty in the world, their agni is dim. So there's beauty everywhere, right? There's beauty within, but it's all about the eye of the beholder. It's all about, it's what others see, right? What is going on in others' life, people tend to project onto you. So if limited thoughts and someone's laughing about your ideas, but they don't have that imagination, or they're still stuck in the an old way of thinking, well, they don't have this dragon spirit. So described as inner fire or sacred intelligence, may even just the mention of the dragon stir the embers of intelligence in you. All right, that's beautiful. So the subtle energy of the dragon lives at the navel center. Manipura translate to the city of hidden gems. And behind its gates burns the fire of our transformation and digestion. The sages believe that health of the fire at the navel center is what governs our ability to clearly see both inner and outer dimensions. All right, so that's like that gut feeling you get, right? That burns fire of our transformation and digestion. Health of the fire. So this is like your inner desire, right? And it's almost like you hold this imagination, this inner way of thinking, and it's the hidden gems. Translate to the... All right, so this is like inner and outer dimension. So this is like you're able to see a vision for what it's going to be like and how to get started on to change and transform how we destroy the earth and how we don't utilize all of its resources. So this is the hidden gems. So behind this gate, you have the intelligence within you. So the sacred intelligence. So I feel like if your stomach's been really upset lately, digestion and all that kind of stuff, that is it. It's that dragon spirit. It's telling you that. It's telling you that you are the visionary, and there's something going on within there's something that's guiding you to surrender. To surrender to that there's beauty in every situation. So I mean, say, even take the five of swords, right? She's like, that'd be like you crying, right? When other people are busybodying, kind of going over your new ideas, and oh, that's silly, you know, kind of like, you know, kind of making you feel silly, making you feel like you're like the things you say, the things you think, the way your mind is creating, I feel like with your gifts and all, the way you are intuitive, the way you can see into the future, I feel like others kind of laugh this up because it's not possible for them. So they think, oh, that's just silly nonsense, that's silly magic, you know, you need a plan. But I feel like this is what it is that watches navigates the external world. So something is navigating you towards leaving behind energy of only being valued if you're a team player in the outer world, right? Always just following along with whatever the people say. This manipulation of, you know, if you don't do it this way, you'll never succeed, right? So this is the energy of keeping you small, saying that, oh, that just wanting to go off in your own new ideas, your own new visions. And I feel like the people around you could be laughing about this. I feel like this is going on in the collective for sure. You know, everyone wants to go off on their own journey, they really want to limit the things in their life that are lots of clutter, all the things that are holding money, value, and it's almost like just being simple and free, and that energy of just living and authenticity is the highest frequency. So when you have to be left out in the cold because of people that are just gossiping and are just speaking poorly of your ideas and keeping the blinders on you that, no, you shouldn't take that path, you know, do this thing. So it's always keeping you in not seeing your true potential and the opportunity. So this is the energy of being awakened, that you are the visionary. So this is like it's like taking a deep look in the mirror and seeing life in a different way. Seeing life as being stuck in a situation and never growing and not ever evolving, getting ahead. So this is all about a new cycle. You're forming a new cycle. And it's all about what is guiding you, what's your light. And it's Virgo energy. It's like this independent energy where you are creating these new seeds of abundance because you are going in your own true self. You're not staying small in other people's energy or other people's visions. So you're following your own path. And you're going to see that this was the first step. Being guided by your own light. Not sure where you're going, but you're sure you're not living in somebody else's journey. And I think that's the most freeing energy. And it's like you're curious, you're nervous, you're not sure, but there's almost something a little bit anxious, a little bit exciting, kind of shocking. I feel like the busybodies, you know, like she would never do that. You know, she could never go off on her own. She's too afraid, you know, and it's like, no, you are the visionary. You're courageous. And you're meant to do things other people were holding you back from. Just telling you that you could never do this. Telling you, trying to stop you from I feel like there wasn't much wasn't many people backing you up. That's why this was like getting left out in the cold. Having to do this journey with nobody by your side to even believe in you. So this is literally taking a leap of faith because you believe in yourself and not wanting to live by anybody else's standards, especially those who just especially those that stir up a lot of problems with, it's almost like that very manipulative energy, you know, telling you, no, you can never do that. You have to do this. This is the only way you're going to make it. No imagination. It's almost like that old way of thinking, right? And then you have this new visionary idea to create something, you know, like amazing, invent something new. And it's like just being laughed at for it because, no, that doesn't make sense. It's always been like this. So I feel like you're leaving the situations of the old, do it like this, and this is you going towards and being courageous because you've always known that there was a path much, much greater than this, right? And I feel like others have tried to quickly shut it down, quickly shut down verbally, the communication, not trying to understand your ideas, not even trying to let you explain it, you know, just quickly shutting it out as it is a silly idea, that there's only one way, one direction. Yeah, it's all about being authentic to yourself, being authentic and going your own direction. Now, staying in this Five of Swords kind of actually reminds me of the Four of Pentacles, which is keeping you stuck in this box of how it has to be this way. There's no other way to do it. There's no way to get out of something, but it's like looking at opportunities in a different way, of planting new seeds of growth, starting at the beginning, you know, and that's where this, you can't start more at the beginning than the Five of Pentacles, right? That's starting from nothing. But sometimes when you start from nothing, you realize that you have a blank canvas of opportunities. At least you're not held back in somebody else's mindset, right? Because that'll keep you, later on, that'll be regret. So don't make any bold moves and just come in really quickly, or if anyone else is coming in really quickly with not really any logic, but just information that has not been updated, you know? This is a very, like, not a wise energy. This is very young. Almost like just, not following facts, but following hearsay. It's almost, yeah, the hearsay. Following the hearsay and then going with it. But not putting any like, there's nothing stable. There's nothing that is binding this information. Like, it's where I feel like you have that dragon energy within you. All right. Also had the lion on the bottom of the deck. All right, so the lion's all about strength. It is the master of the fire element. All about self-transformation. So yeah, so you are very, at this time, you're having this energy of a spiritual growth where you have that creator, the master builder, the imagination to create your own reality. I feel like you have the tools and and you have the motivation, like you have that spark to almost want to not prove everyone wrong, but just move away from this energy of there's only one right answer, right? There's only one right way to do things. Not taking your ideas seriously. So this is all about spiritual growth. So growing out of these situations of other people's opinions. So lying never is respected but by all, but known intimately by few. Yeah, so this is about going and finding your soul tribe. Lions are observant, stealth, and precise in their words and actions. They do not waste energy or resources. This card reminds us that self-mastery is available to all, no matter where our quest begins. Yeah, so even if you're in that energy right now of needing to take off onto your own journey, following your own light.